Yeah, it's me again, Mitch Allen, videotaping. I'm only a few hundred feet from my last video, and I can't help but notice all of this. Again, it's glyphosate. I don't know who's doing all the spraying, but they wonder how it gets in our water. And sorry to be repetitive, but I know too many people that have illnesses, disease, or disorders, and this could play into how children go into classrooms and kill their classmates. The disorders, the brain disorders, you know, bipolar. People are freaking out, and we wonder how we become chemically imbalanced. Well, this could be it. The spraying of what we call death sprays, and it's happening everywhere. I mean, there's no reason to spray this. You can see here they've sprayed this part, and this part's green. There is no reason to be spraying this when they can mow it or weed eater. I swear they must have quit selling weed eaters and mowers. And it's driving me freaking crazy. Because the reason they vegetate the sides of these roads, and here's a prime example of why they do it, and why they shouldn't kill off the grass. The grass is what holds the dirt in place. And I'm gonna walk up here, and it's not showing up too well, but this is a big gully right here, and it goes right up to the road. And it's gullied out about a foot or so because they've been spraying this glyphosate, killing off the vegetation that we paid to put here. When they built this road, we paid for sod to be put in. And these ditches are from the rainwater running off the road because they killed off the grass. This is ridiculousness. We spend the money to vegetate the slopes, and then we pay for them to come along and spray it with glyphosate or a herbicide, and it kills it off, and it defeats the purpose of the vegetation in the first place. And this vegetation is required by law to be put down so the slope stays in place. And I don't know if this is showing up too well, but you can see both the swells where it's washed away the sand. And that also thaws out the stormwater system, because you can see that stormwater outlet right there, or inlet, whichever they want to call it, is filled up with dirt. That is part of the problem with the flooding in these old neighborhoods. Our stormwater systems plugged up with the dirt that washes down the embankment because we killed off the vegetation. It's another form of inappropriate use of we the people's money, inappropriate use of the product they're spraying, and it creates this problem which creates flooding for homeowners. Every action has a reaction. And we need to quit this damn spraying, and hopefully you can see what I'm talking about with this washout. Our public leaders undoubtedly don't know too much about what they're doing, because they just keep paying the bill, you know, throwing money at what they think is a problem, thinking it's going to fix it. Well, they could have dug this out, they could have left the vegetation alone, and not chemically treated this area. This entire area, these homes that are across the street, this is another part of unincorporated Polk County. They're drinking from private wells. This is going straight into their water. And that's what's causing so many illnesses, diseases, and the disorders. This is also tied to Zika, you know. Mosquitoes lay their eggs or their larvae in this type of water. Well, when the water is tainted with glyphosate, that could be how the mosquito is spreading Zika. Zika, or what Zika causes, you know, the brain malformation in children or unborn children, the deformities, is linked to glyphosate. They tested it in laboratory mammals, which humans are mammals, and it did the same thing to their offspring. And now we're spending $5 million in South Florida spraying insecticides or pesticides, and herbicides are actually a pesticide. So glyphosate's a pesticide, and that's what created the problem, but we're just going to treat the problem with more pesticides and spend $5 million doing so, throwing money at a problem without really addressing the problem. There is a cure to this. It's called Let Us Band Together and Ban the Use of Glyphosate that has created so much of this disease. Now, the medical establishment is not going to like me, because that's going to rape them of their money. but I'm tired of being raped. Please let us band together and ban the use of glyphosate. Please visit us on WeCan.me Facebook page. Please share it, comment. I welcome all of it. We need to have a conversation. We need to join together and band together and address this problem. Thank you again for listening. Sorry for the repetitiveness, but I can't help myself but to be out here doing my part to hopefully unite the United States of America. Thank you and have a blessed day.